What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, it been a minute, man, since I checked in, so I figured I'd come and holler at y'all. How y'all feeling today? Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling good too myself, right? And so I came on here to talk about toxic soul business contracts and toxic narcissistic coworkers. Yeah, that's what the topic gonna be for today. So you guessed it. Spiritual awareness. I'm always talking about they got to do with spirituality, right? Because I see things from the spiritual realm, right? From up high, chilling with the Most High. He just be like, look. And then I look down and I see what's going on. And that's how I know how to move. I remember when I first got into the spirit realm, I was like, couldn't see. My spirit eyes was like those of a baby. They was kind of, I could see a little bit. I could make things out. And you got different senses in the spirit realm. I could feel things, but now my spiritual eyes is like wide open. And I say that to say that like lately I've been like, there's been times where I didn't appreciate how well I could see in the spirit realm. And then like sometime this week, it had hit me like, man, I remember when I couldn't see in the spirit realm and I was begging God that why I can't see, let me see. I want to see clearly in the spirit realm. And now that I do see clearly in the spirit realm, I don't want that to be something that I take for granted. Like, oh, I could just see in the spirit realm like that's nothing. That's big. That is big, being able to see clearly in the spirit realm. You can protect yourself. I can see what's going on. Like, okay, I got a narcissistic, toxic business contract and some coworkers that I had to get rid of. And I'm gonna break it down. So when I say karmic, it's a karmic contract, karmic co-workers, karmic family members, right? What I'm talking about is, this is kind of deep too. Karmics are in your life to teach you a lesson, but it go deeper than that. What don't kill you can only, make you stronger, right? But it can kill you. It could have killed you. If you would have been weaker, it could have killed you. Karmics are in your life to kill you, to cause a death. It might not be a physical death right away. A death to your finances, death to your respect, death to your social circle, death to your to you spiritually, and eventually a physical death. And not exactly in that order. And I say that to say that don't take these karmics lightly. And okay, in life you got karmics and you got divine beings. And I still have more to learn. But from this, I'm giving you my grasp on it. Anytime I'm giving you a definition, I'm giving you my grasp on how I look at it, because it's my damn channel. See, you go to somebody else's damn thing, you go to their damn channel. All right, so my opinion on the karmic is like, you got divine beings, you got karmics. A karmic to me is somebody that already gave up their soul, pretty much. And now they want you to give up yours. Or they just somebody close to you who the devil is able to use, and maybe they don't even know it, and it's meant for you to learn the lesson and walk away. Like karmics can come in your life like this. I got one right now, a karmic, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how she thought she's gonna slide in my life as a covert narcissist, but it didn't work. I don't got nobody in my life right now. Right now I'm healing and I'm building my own independence. So I don't want to come to somebody unhealed and codependent. That's not, I can't get the offer that I want. Because I want a grand offer. I'm waiting. Man, like the other day, I hate to keep on switching subjects, but the other day in class, it kind of messed me up because I don't want to tell everybody what I do, so I'm not going to break down the logistics of it. But we have to be like this, per se. And I usually am the best. I'm like this, right? I'm quick thinking, right? Man, my teacher asked me some questions that stunned me, man, made me think I got to get my mental health checked out. For real. And I know that everybody have problems with their mental health. Like, I had so many people attack me for my mental health. I'm not ashamed to say that I do want to go see a psychiatrist and get my mental health checked out from the things to make me a better person, from the things that I went through. I understand that I have done a lot of healing within myself, but there's some things that I might not know about that could be lurking in the shadows that could come back to haunt you later. I want to deal with all of my issues. I want to put it all on the table and say, look, this is what could be stopping me from going forward or what I need to do in life. They could be curses, because I'm a generational curse breaker. And to me, what is breaking a generational curse mean that you break the patterns. Like, I'm not going to do what my father did and what his father did and what his father did and what my mother and them did and what their mother and them did. I'm not going to do that. Go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. Argue and fight, drug abuse, this and that. Nah, man. You know, getting caught up in relationship, codependency, narcissism. Man, look, man, life is more than that. I want to adventure more than that. I want to break the curse so that my sons can be like, look what my daddy did, and then they can follow behind me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a good pattern, right? And so, with that being said, okay, so the karmic is somebody that's in your life to teach you a lesson. They either somebody that sold their soul or somebody that the devil was able to use in your life to stop you from the purpose that God got for your life. The divine being is somebody that you can meet and they helping you through your trials to get to where you need to be at in your life if you a divine being. And so we got to break as many of these cycles as we can so we can get rid of the dead weight so that you can elevate. Yeah, you're supposed to be ascending. Spiritually, you came to this earth to ascend, to be enlightened, to go past where you was at in past lives and learn some of the lessons that you didn't learn in past lives so you can elevate with God. And it's all about evolution of your soul, expression of your soul self, and all of this, man. Yeah. But if you think that it ain't spiritual war out here, you already lost. They already bouncing on your head. They already got you going in circles. They already got your money doing this. Yeah, because they out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But what you give your attention to is what, surfaces in your life. So the more that you can give your attention to positive things, positive affirmations, positive light, grow spiritually, teaching yourself, loving on yourself, nurturing yourself, building up your independence, dealing with your childhood wounds, dealing with the recent wounds that you're dealing in your life. So let's talk about these karmic business and job contracts and these karmic soulmates, man. So, man, I have so many. But lately, I'm just going to talk about the one I dealt with kind of lately. So, a karmic job contract or business contract is just like a narcissism. It's going to be a love bomb phase because you'll always be trying to get back to when it was good. Like, I wasn't going to do this, but I am. No, I'm not going to. Okay, I'm just going to tell you the story. Be quick with it. It was a video I was watching on YouTube, and it was a guy, he used to work for Frito-Lay, who was owned by Pepsi. And he was like a great worker. He got so many awards. It's almost like he got out of the military and dedicated his life to Frito-Lay because he's young, he married his wife and his daughter. And man, this dude was putting in double shifts every day. He was really working his tail off at Frito-Lay to be, showing Frito-Lay that he's some type of good worker. I ain't laughing, but I'm just saying, like, I know that that's not the route now, but that's what he was doing, and I've been there. And he got into an accident on the job. He got electrocuted and fell and hurt his neck. And they didn't want to believe that he was hurt, and they were telling him to come to work the next day. They didn't want to give him worker compensation or pay him for his fall or do that. They started following him and his family around. He got a neck, he all messed up, man. It's sad, man. And it's like, he's a black guy. And it's like, at points, God tried to spiritually lead him away from that job. It was time to break that contract with that job, break that contract with that business, not to no longer live off of the good old days. That's how you know something is karmic. When you start having to just realize the only reason why you messing with this person or you messing with this job or this business or what's going on is because of the good things that all happened in the past. But every time you mess with it, ain't none of these good things happening no more. It's always some messed up stuff. Man, if that ain't a sign, what is a sign? So that's what happened with this one company I was with. It was like, I made a lot of money with this guy, man. I'm talking about, it's like in the business that I have, it's almost like you got the top company that has a contract with the actual client that's paying everybody. That, they has they're the one who created the contract, and then the head contractor company gets the contract. And then guys like me who subcontract, who are self-employed, we get a contract through that company, and then we run our business through that. And that's how it was for like a long time, like 20 years or so. And so I work off and on for this company as a contractor. And the good old days was good. I mean, real good. And I had built a relationship with this man where it was almost like he kind of made me feel like I was his son almost. It's like he put a lot of trust into me. I ran multi-million-dollar operations, and I made a lot of money, and people under me made a lot of money. I made him a lot of money, and we did a lot of great things together. But in the forthcoming years, every time I deal with him, it'd be some bullshit, and I end up losing. So, fuck him then, right? Yeah. You get money and I can't get none with you, then fuck you. That's how it go, 50 Cent, right? Yeah, fuck him, man. He always trying to recruit me to do something. And then, like, the last time I dealt with him, it's like he tried to sun me almost, like he tried to put me up under another, crew or whatever the case may be. And this crew was hating on me from the moment I pulled up. From the moment I pulled up, he like, oh, nice truck, but mine's paid for. I'm like, my shit paid for too, girl. Oh, this, that. Oh, yeah, I'm 24. It's just, nigga trying to compete with me. Then I come out without my shirt on. Nigga talking about, they got a problem with that. Different shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you trying to show out this? Oh, I'm trying to show out because I'm being myself. Shit, nigga, I'm from Florida. I'm trying to get I'm not from Florida, but I've been in Florida so long that I like to get a piece of the sun. I used to be out in front of my house playing basketball with the sun out. I don't be wearing no damn shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? Like, just anything that I do, they just on my head. And I ain't the type of guy that you could play with like that. They ain't finna be like, no, I'm checking you. I'm checking them every way. I'm talking to the point where one time, and it was like I found out that he was a narcissist. Because I found out that he liked to try to get my energy. Like one day, he's supposed to be training me. Even though it's like, we did the job plenty of times, like the area they sending us in, it's not an easy sell area. It's like you have to know what you're doing in these areas. It ain't like no fly-by-night stuff. No, they sending you to $1 million homes. And you got to go out there, knock on the door and start spilling your spill. So you need some type of training. So he training me, so he take me to one door. And boom, he get the sell. The first door we go to, really, I think he got the sell because he was with me, because just so happened in this all white rich neighborhood, this one dude happened to be black. And that's the house we went to, and he got the sell. He broke everything down. And I thought he did a good job. No, I was commending him. Like, yeah, he did a good job. And then he was like, we go to the next door, and he want me to do exactly what he do. But I'm my own person. I don't do it exactly like him. I try to do it as much as I could like him, but he only showed me one time, and I like dropped the ball or whatever the case may be. And then he started talking shit to me like I was a fucking lame. Like, oh, motherfucker, I told you to do this and do that. I said, hold the fuck on. I said, I don't know who you talking to, cuz, but you only showed me one time, man. And, I understand, like, I train people all the time. You want people to catch it as fast as you can. I get that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I seen you do it, I could do that myself. Y'all don't need you standing over my shoulder watching me do nothing or whatever the case may be, because I'm a boss in my own right. This is the first time I had to ever work up under somebody, bro. You ain't going to be talking to me like that. Then he started talking so much, I said, no, fuck that, I'm about to put my foot in your ass, right? And he just turned around and took off running, and he gonna send a group text to the thing talking about, Dave Rabbits is fired. He talking about he gonna put his foot in my ass, this, that, big ass, big fat white dude and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm put my foot in your ass, boy. And I'm like, you can't fire me. I'm like, I came out here, got my own hotels. I'm a contractor. I know how the gang go. I've been boss so long. You can't fire a contractor. I'm self-employed, motherfucker. You just the manager where I turn my paperwork into, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I know how this shit go. You can't fire a contractor, nigga. I'm self-employed. Yeah, you just better not get in my damn way. But yeah, but he got energy from me that day. And it was like, don't get me wrong, I went out there and murdered it. I went out there and murdered it, and took the top spot for the top people that wasn't even around there from everybody. I went out there and murdered it. He motivated me. Cause I seen it, I was like, I felt my energy drop, and I was like, hell no, this motherfucker just took my damn energy with that bullshit. I was like, I went by myself, got by myself, started praying, lifted my vibration up. Man, I went out there, man, I was like, ain't nobody finna be talking to me crazy. Because I understand if you do what you're supposed to do, can't nobody talk to you crazy. So I went out there and put up some stupid numbers, right? I beat everybody in the nation that was on that team. Like, I started blowing people out the water. I was going, because it was crazy, because it was like at a lower spot in my life, because it was like right after I had left that toxic situation in Florida. And it was like I was kind of messed up. And for a moment, I was like, man, I need to get income going in. I need to get out of Tampa, and I need to get out of Florida. So I went out of state, and they had a job for me, or whatever the case. Man, they put me in a spot, man, Roach Motel. Man, it was so crazy. It was so many roaches, and it was so nasty. It was so fucked up, man. It was like I was feeling so down, like, and that's where they wanted me at. And it was like, people was happy to see that they could be over top of me, because people were so used to me being up for so long. People wanted to see me down. So it was like a time when I had to get on my grind. And so I did. I came out there and I was getting on my grind, but they was hating that. So they started doing little things to try to sabotage me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I read tarot. So it's like, you can't really hide nothing from me. By this time, I just started reading tarot. And so I'm like, I see that they doing black magic. I see that this dude been doing black magic. I see that they saying a whole bunch of negative stuff behind me, that my back, that ain't true, and they trying to set me up. They don't know that I know this. They trying to set me up, because it's like they know that they can see my light, and they can know that I'm special, and they see that I'm in school, and I just got in school. Like when I got with them in that place, I was like, this ain't gonna work. I need to get in school, because I ain't gonna be able to do this forever. So then I got in school, and they was hating on that. And they was like, because I had an interview to get into some type of major school, and it was like, I didn't get accepted into that major school. And then it was like, I ended up getting into a lesser school, but still I got into a good school. And they was jealous, and they wanted to stop me. And so it was like they started putting up roadblocks and sabotaging and stuff. And it was like, I wouldn't have been reading tarot, I never would have thought that the owner of the company was using them as minions, and it was kind of racist still too. They don't know that I know that, but yeah, you probably know now. But yeah, little tarot and everything, because the owner always thought he always would have my back, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of, I think he was kind of feeling the spot of where I was at too, because it was like I started realizing that of all people, I started realizing all the narcissists around me. And I would have never thought that he was a narcissist, because he's a millionaire and he got money, he got status, he helped people, he do things. But I would have never thought he was a narcissist, that he started trying to gaslight me and started trying to project his energy on me. And it was like crazy, because it was like he started trying to talk to me crazy, like, well, just you're fired. You committed career suicide. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'll leave this motherfucker to somebody else to get me. I started talking real crazy and reckless to him, right? Like, no, I ain't playing around. Like, don't disrespect me. Don't play with me. None of that. Like, I don't give a fuck about this job. You gonna respect me at the end of the day. You're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna project your energy on your toxic enemy because he tried to say something like, you crazy and you this and that and that. You don't wanna know. That's why you can't get, that's why nobody don't wanna work with you. You try to project some shit on me. I'm like, don't project your energy on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing this, I'm starting to see your toxic ways. And that's how I peep people when they start doing projection, when they start gaslighting, they start doing that. And you'll be surprised who do that when you stand in your powers. Your motherfucker probably never did that to you if you was always yes man and always cool. Because a lot of empaths be so naive that we be gullible and want to love, and it's an extent to love. You only can love a person so far, but you got to love yourself first. And so once you start standing to people, you will start seeing the gaslighting, the manipulation tactics, and the projection that they start trying to run. And you will start peeping people that you wouldn't even have known as narcissists and different stuff. You will start peeping that they've been manipulating you the whole time. They've been using your kindness as weakness against you as the whole time. And that's what I seen with this company. And so it was like, my ancestors blessed me. And I know it was my ancestors because it was like I kept on going to read. My ancestors kept on saying, we got something for you. We about to bless you. We going to bless you. We see the situation. Like my ancestors be one telling me like, look, these people trying to set you up. These people was going behind your back saying that you doing X, Y, and Z, that you lazy, that you this, you that, you that. You need to watch out. Be careful. Don't trust none of these people. Like my ancestors, they like, but don't worry. We finna put you in position. And then it was like, I was just like driving down the street one day thinking about it like, man, I gotta make a move. Even though I'm making money, it ain't enough that I'm used to making. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta make a move. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I knew I was in school, and so I was like, man, it might be a while. I might have to go through these classes and go through all these courses, take care of this, and then once I get out of school, I can make a move. I'm like, okay. But then I was driving down the street one day, and then one of my homeboys who I ain't talked to in years hit me up. Yeah, what up, Dave? And I'm like, yo, such and such and such. So he like, oh no, this the other day. He like, man, I ain't even mean to call you. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, what you got going on nowadays? And he like, man, I got this project going on. I'm like, where? He like, such and such. I'm like, man, that's where I'm at. He like, stop playing. He like, yeah. He was like, man, I was about to, he was like, I'm there, right? He was like, matter of fact, I'm about to be there in about 30 minutes. I was on my way coming through there, finna go to such and such. Yeah, let's meet up. Man, met up with him, man. He done put me in position, right? Oh boy, he done put me in position. And man, it was no looking back. And it's like that company owed me like $2,500 to $3,000, and I'm like, I hit them up the other day, like, yeah, let me get no, because they already they've been saying like, anybody who's in the cable field or in the cable world know that I don't deal with managers. I only deal with the owner. And so he been having one of his managers hit me, and I just been leaving him on red. He be hitting me. I'm talking about the old guy, the other old company I was working for that was trying to play me that I broke that narcissistic karmic contract with. That's what that was. Once something go from being good to the only good part about it that you can see is the past, that's karmic. That's a lesson learned. It's time to go get the fuck on. Yeah, I don't care who it is. The karma's coming all shape, form, and found. Family, kids, mama, daddy, brother, co-workers, friends, family. I mean, anybody can be a karmic. Once the relationship only is bringing you bad and all of the good is only a memory, this relationship has become karmic. They love bombed your ass. I don't care how many years it was. They love bombed your ass. Now this shit is the time for you to say, you know what? It's time to put yourself first, regenerate your energy, and go off into the world and fight for what it is that you want. Because when people say you're too old for stuff, you should always be going after your childhood dreams. You had them dreams as a child for a reason. Like, what's stopping you from being a lawyer now? I don't care if you're 40 years old. What's stopping you from going back to school to be a lawyer if that was your dream? It's never too late to dream. What did you want it to be? You wanted to be an actor, an actress. You wanted to be a model. You wanted to be a dancer. It's not too late. You got fat, lose the fat. You know what I'm saying? You got broke, get away from everybody and raise your vibration and you attract money. Like, these people here to kill you. Take your soul. Like now when I look at a lot of stuff, I be knowing why stuff happen. Now that I'm spiritual, when I sit up at a higher place and I look down and I can see, it's like I know why some people get killed, because it's like they be trying to take their essence. Like so many people be getting sacrificed, they be taking their essence, taking they Akashic records, and they taking they life expectancy for themselves. Like somebody get like, y'all think that that's it's fake, or at least some of the people really believe that they could do that. They could, like if they sick, they could kill you and take your and so that their body can heal. They can take your essence. They can take your. These people is energy vampires, man. They is narcissistic, toxic devils. If you think spiritual warfare not real, you a damn fool. And they already attacking your dumb ass for real. You better get up on the game. Like, I believe that there's good and bad everything. Are all pastors in the whole world bad? No. Are all the mugs good? Hell no. Is all tarot readers good? No. Is all tarot readers bad? No. But do some people need that knowledge? Yeah, just like the Bible, you need that knowledge. All pastors ain't bad. All tarot readers ain't bad. But so some dark, I believe they are. I believe you should go off of your intuition. That's why you should always have your own intuition. Like, it's almost like when I look at tarot, I have the power to control the cards. I control what cards come out. Not in the sense that I'm saying, oh, this card, I'm telling this card to come out. No, I give my energy and then the cards, the spirit gonna get the card. And if a tarot reader not reading them cards right, I'm gonna peep that. Because I follow my own intuition. Oh, you feel this way, you do it? No, I don't. You don't gotta accept nothing that they say in tarot is true. You don't. It does not pertain to you. You take what apply and leave what don't. For real. If it don't apply to you, you don't have to accept it. And it's some dark tarot readers. I believe one was trying to date me, and I ain't saying I really believe she was a covert narcissist. Because you know, covert narcissists try to play. The covert narcissist is gonna play so nice. But that's what you gotta understand about a covert narcissist. Life is about balance. Anybody too nice, watch them. Life is about balance. Like, I could be nice all I want, but if you come through a blow away, all that nice is going out the door. I'm about to put some of these things inside your head. We ain't gonna be nice no more. Life is about having balance. Like a Tupac or, that's why I love Tupacs and DMX and them type of entertainers, because it's almost like they can get gangster with you, but at the same time they understand God, they understand love, they understand. Life is about having an array of, that's what a real person has. A real person has, they're not just always nice, always so nice. No, that's a mask. That's a mask. If you always nice, that's a mask. You got some feelings inside that you covering up with a smile. You got some feelings inside of, you know, some evil stuff. I don't trust people that's always too nice. Like even me, I went through a period of time in my life where I smiled a lot. You know, so I was just in a good mood. I had appreciation. I had learned about law of attraction. I just always just in the vibration of appreciation. So I just couldn't help it. It just had me like, yeah. But at the same time, I had balance. Like, I wasn't just always nice, nigga. I could get buck wild, like play with my people with somebody around me that I love or close to me or me. You know what I'm saying? And watch it, that smile go away real fast. But luckily, I just wasn't around those people like that. So I was just able to just keep that vibration going for a long time. And now I really practice on keeping my vibration no matter who I'm around. I like to I say what I gotta say, but I ain't finna be going back and forth with you. I'm gonna tell you like it is, and then I'm done with it. I ain't finna let you change my vibration. So what I'm gonna say is that we have a lot of karmic contracts out here. They friends, family, ex-lovers, jobs, businesses, co-workers, business partners that are karmic. And once the situation turned from the only good thing is the past, everything now is bullshit, it's karmic. and it's time to get the fuck on down the road. I don't care who it is. They grown kids, it's time to love their ass from a distance. Hey, if it's your mama, it's time to get off of your mama. Yeah. So once a business situation, this is a contract that you have to end in order to get another one. Like if I would have never ended that contract, and what I mean like I ended it in my mind. Like I was ready to walk away. What if my man would offer me the deal and I'd be like, no, because I've been over here doing this for 20 years off and on. No, I was like, fuck that. I was ready to go. Like I had already got my assets. We had already made up in our mind that we was gonna get off of it. I had to start making waves for me to get off of that, and then one came, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with the narcissist I was with, you know, my last relationship. It's like I started making plans to get out of it, and boom, an opportunity came. Or either a tower moment came. A tower moment is a drastic moment in your life that just happened that causes change. And it can be good or bad, but a tower moment happened and I had to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, once you make up your mind that you was ready to go, an opportunity for change will arise. It will show itself. All right, spiritual awareness. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe.